What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Fade, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. Also on IllMuzik Radio, of course. We got that shit going on. So, yeah, we're here again. This week we've got, actually I got a bunch of beats, but this week I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 5 beats in a segment and stuff. So, sometimes I do 6, but, that's, after a while I get kind of tired and whatnot. So, I'm getting old, man. I only have so much energy, but whatever. All right, so we're going to kick it off right away. First up is Arrow Beats 100 with Gas Truck. Let's check it out. All right, so that was Arrow Beats 100 with Gas Truck. All right, so for this one, when it starts off, I hear the synths, so it's coming in fast and stuff. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. It's going to be some kind of techno beat or something. And thank God it wasn't, because I'm not into techno and all that shit. But no, I was kind of worried because, a couple years back, I heard this song. It was actually from somebody on IllMuzik, and who's not there anymore. So they won't be offended by this, but they came up with this beat, and it was like that, like this fast synth at the beginning and stuff, and then all of a sudden it was just this fast beat, and I'm like, this isn't hip hop, man. It's fucking techno shit. But this beat wasn't. Your beat wasn't like that, and that's good. I mean, I really don't have any complaints about this beat. It sounds great. The bass might be a tad heavy, but that's fine. I mean, for this style of beat, it needs to be heavy. For the snare, I probably would have went with some kind of like a smacking snare or something with some reverb or whatever. But actually, this snare really worked out well, the way you had it and stuff, and the way you pieced everything together, the way you have the percussion stuff. It's dope, man. Thumbs up. I'm feeling this beat, loving it. So next up, we're gonna kick it off with Bugsy, but Burn Down. Let's check it out. All right. So that was Bugsy with Burn Down. Okay, so on this beat, this one actually I really like because it's a real head nodder. This one, real head nodder, and you know, you have I think it's what sounds like a vocal sample, right? The vocal sample all fast and shit, and I would have, I mean, it sounds really good. It's a good beat. It's just that I think that sample, you should have put, you know, after let's say 8 bars or whatever, 16 bars, something like that, or 8 bars, let's say, then put the sample lo-fi, muffled lo-fi, and see how that sounds. Because that's what I was expecting, and I'd love to hear it like that. Because then you have that, then you have the horns come in, which sound great, by the way. You have that come in, and then bring the vocal snippets back in like that again, full blast, you know. But that's just my preference. I would like to hear it like that. But the way you have it, it's dope. You know, when you brought in the horns, I was like, okay, good, because I thought, oh, don't tell me he's just gonna loop just this shit over and over, you know. But you changed it up. You had your little hook going on and stuff, and it's dope. I'm feeling it, man. Good shit. All right, so next up we have it's a new one here. Daniel Harrison with Misty. Let's check it out. All right, so that was Daniel Harrison with Misty. Okay, so at the beginning with the voice and everything, I thought it was in the Middle East. I was like, oh shit! I started looking over my shoulder and all this. I'm freaking out. But no, seriously, it's a dope beat. What I like about this beat is the samples that are used, right? I mean, just the emotion in it. I mean, it just sounds like an emotional beat. And actually, my first thought was, holy shit, this should be in a movie or something. Yeah, I mean, if you're selling this beat, I recommend you sell it to some kind of movie studio or whatever, because I'm listening to some, I'm picturing it, you know, like in that scene Platoon, you know, the guy can't make it to the chopper in time, and he just fucking gets shot up right there in the middle of the field, all in slow motion and shit. He's got like 1,000 bullets in him, he's still alive. He's just dying in slow motion. And this beat's playing. I can see that. I can see that happening, man. Do it. Book it. Yeah, go for it. Dope beat, though. Very dope beat. All right. So next up, we have LB with Daydreaming. Let's check it out. so that was LB with Daydreaming. All right, so with this beat, now I don't look at this beat as I don't see this beat as a hip hop beat necessarily. I mean, you know, an MC can rap over any beat, whatever. But for this, right off the top, I'm like, nah, it's not really hip hop. It's more on the R&B side, very slow beat. You know, which is good because it fits with the title of the track, right? It's just daydreaming, slow, lazy, and all that stuff. Now, the way you put the beat together, I like that. I mean, you got your piano, you bring in your thumping kick and bass and stuff, and then the strings and all that stuff. So it's very well composed. However, hold on a sec. Thought somebody was phoning, but however, it's the sounds. I don't know if it was you or somebody else the other week or whatever. I was recommending that the sounds, you know, because the sounds are what make a big difference. Because, you know, even myself, I put together beats back in the day where it was just, you know, they sounded good, like it was pieced together, but the sounds weren't great. They're kind of cheesy. So, like here, the piano sounds good, but to me, the strings, not at all. I wouldn't use those strings at all. So, I would say keep the same thing, keep the same format, the same everything. Just change up the sounds or whatever. But then again, that's if I'm looking at it like for a hip hop beat. So if you want to go with R&B, you want to go something smooth, then keep it as is. But other than that, I like it. It's smooth. It's lazy. It's cool. I like it. All right. Now next up is the last beat already. The last beat by Solid Jackson, Too Cloudy. Let's check it out.
Very watching without any choice. That in that watching you will see that conflict ends.
And we're back. All right, so that was Solid Jackson with Too Cloudy. All right, now at the beginning, I hear the jazz sample and all that shit, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Nice smooth jazz and all that stuff. Now I was expecting some, you know, straight up drum track to drop in, like boom, boom, bop, whatever. But it didn't. And the drums you used, though, actually were really, you know, like better, you know, just better because it just went with the sample. It wasn't just some drum loop just going over and over this jazz sample or whatever. Like, you made it work with the sample, which is great. The sample is great. I love the way you changed it up and everything. And I like the fact that you paid attention to detail and you had every other snare, you had the reverb or whatever it was on that snare and stuff, you know. So, which is good because it filled up the space inside the mix, you know. It filled it out nicely. Every other snare, I love it. Feeling it. Dope beat, man. Dope beat. I could definitely see this, but you know, definitely see this as a summer beat because it's called Too Cloudy, but it should be Too Sunny or something. I don't know. It's like, that's a summer beat, man. That's a summer beat. Yeah. So, with that being said, this week, actually, I'm really feeling the beats this week. This was very close, really tough, but the winner is, drum roll please, Arrow Beats 100 with Gas Truck. Let's check it out.